Hello, viewers. This is Major General Neelendra Kumar for the YouTube channel Lex Concilium Foundation and the playlist Going Strong. In this playlist, we speak to the eminent persons who've done remarkable job for the country, for the community, for the humanity. And one of them here is in front of you on the screen. You see Major General VK Singh. He was from the Corps of Signals. And apart from being a very distinguished officer of his corps and a telecommunication engineer, he is also an eminent military author. And this book by him is widely talked about, read within the service and outside. Uh, he has discussed and drawn portraits of 12 outstanding generals or senior officers of Indian Army. Today, I am talking to him about one of them, that is Lt Gen SPP Thorat. Now, VK, my next question to you is that General Thorat had participated during the Second World War in the Burma campaign, and it is in that connection that Lord Mountbatten, who was the Supreme Commander, he called the battle that took place at Kangaw. Did I pronounce it correctly? Kangaw. That was in January 1945 as the bloodiest battle of Arakan. Now, please tell for the information of the viewers that why was it so?
Okay. You see, Thorat's battalion was part of 51 Brigade, which was commanded by one Brigadier Hutton. And it came to be known as the All Indian Brigade because this was the only brigade where all the three battalions were Indian.
All three battalions of this brigade were Indians.
All three.
Yes.
Apart from Thorat's battalion,
Yes.
there was a battalion commanded by Thimaya and the third battalion commanded by Thapar.
Okay.
So, all were Indians, and at the end of it, the brigade commander got a DSO, and all the three COs also got DSOs.
That distinguished service order. That
Yeah,
was a
that
very,
was
very
the
prominent award.
second highest award after the VC. It was very unique, and because in the Battle of Congo or Kongwa, whatever we call it, it's a sort of Burmese word. So there were very large number of casualties. The brigade suffered 800 casualties.
800, you said.
Yes,
That means almost a battalion plus was written off.
Yeah, so it includes the dead and the wounded, whereas the enemy suffered 2,000 casualties.
The Japanese.
Yes, suffered 2,000 casualties, dead and wounded. So just by the statistics, you can make out that it was indeed
It
a
must have been a very fiercely fought
very
battle.
fierce battle, and that is why they were all given gallantry awards, including the COs. So very unique.
You mentioned General Thimaya and
Yeah.
General Thapar and Thorat. These were the three COs.
Not Thapar, sorry. It was LP Sen, like
LP Sen.
Sen. Bogi Sen.
Sen, Thimaya and Thorat.
Yeah, no, Thorat's battalion was 819, sort of second Punjab, 2 by 2 Punjab. Thimaya was commanding 8 by 19 Hyderabad, and 16 by 10 Baluch was General LP Sen. All got gallantry awards.
And all three must have gone in they were subjected to attack by the Japanese. And they withstood.
Yes, they did. They did understand.
And the number of casualties that you have indicated. And
very large number, and actually all of them went up in the Indian Army. Getting a DSO, one of the criteria when they consider you for higher ranks, like a lieutenant general or even a general. This is one of the criteria.
Would you recollect other senior officers of Indian Army those days who were also awarded Distinguished Service Order? Was
Yeah,
Kumaramangalam also a DSO holder?
after Karyappa, the second chief, Rajendra Singh ji,
Pardon?
he was a General Maharaj Rajendra Singh ji.
Okay, General Maharaj Rajendra Singh ji.
Yeah,
He became a chief.
he became the chief.
Okay.
And of course, the most decorated soldier of the Indian Army was General Zoru Bakshi.
Okay.
Who
And in the same theatre of operations, Manekshaw had got a military cross
yeah.
in Burma campaign.
No, it was yes, quite right, the Burma campaign.
Right.
We had got a military cross.
These were definitely feats of honor and valor. Now, moving beyond Burma campaign and coming few years later, when India was getting its freedom and becoming independent, it's around that time that General Thorat played a prominent role in identifying, suggesting, ensuring a proper location for the National Defense Academy that was coming up. And finally, the site was selected near Pune in a place called Khadagwasla. Would you kindly narrate this story for the viewers?
Okay, in 1946,
Yes.
a National War Memorial Committee was made
Okay.
to recommend a training institution on the lines of West Point in USA, where joint training is held.
Yes.
All other institutions, even in England, either Army or Navy or Air Force. So the this committee was headed by the Commander in Chief, and Thorat had just been promoted a brigadier, and he was made the secretary of the committee.
And Commander in Chief must have been Auchinleck. Okay.
So this committee deliberated over several months, and finally they shortlisted 10 sites. And the Commander in Chief Auchinleck personally visited all the sites. You know, there were Bangalore, Bhopal, Belgaum, Devlali, Dehradun, Jabalpur, Visakhapatnam, Secunderabad, Karachi, and Khadagwasla.
Large number of options.
Yes. Finally, Khadagwasla was selected because there was a lake also.
Okay.
So he said at least the naval cadets, etc., can be given some training. So this selection was done by them. Now the problem came that it was in Maharashtra. They asked the government to give the land. Now the chief minister of Bombay State, now Maharashtra, was a gentleman called Bala Sahib Kher.
BG okay.
Kher. So he says, "Okay, I'll give the land, but you have to pay for it."
Okay.
And you know, it was 12,000 acres.
So, huge chunk of land.
So then Thorat said, "This is a large amount of money, and who's going to pay for it?" So what he did, he said, instead of approaching him directly, he went to Sardar Patel. Sardar Patel was
Sardar Patel.
Sardar Patel was a member of the Viceroy's Council. Okay. He was not in this committee. So he told him, "Look, this is such a golden opportunity for the state. If the academy comes up here, it will benefit the state also. Bombay state will be benefit. And if the government of Sudan has given so much money to make a memorial, ultimately they use that money to make the main building, the Sudan law.
Yes.
So I'm sure he can do it." So Patel didn't say anything. He said, "Okay, I'll see." But after a few days, there was a call from Bombay to Thorat that the government of Bombay has approved and the land will be given to you free of charge.
That's remarkable on the part of Sardar Patel also, that
Yes.
he did not make any remark or any commitment,
Yes,
but
yes.
he must have seen the wisdom in the proposal
I-
and spoken.
Absolutely. Mm.
So the NDA today at Khadagwasla, being there, I think a lot of credit is to be given to General Thorat because he was the one who played a singularly important role in getting the land for the academy.
Correct, correct. Actually, the original scheme was to make a memorial. The
Okay,
money which came from Sudan, they wanted to make a memorial like the present memorial in Delhi,
okay,
India Gate,
yes,
was World War One. They wanted to make a similar one for World War Two. Then there was a Colonel Rudra.
okay,
Colonel Rudra suggested, you why make a building? Let us make an institution which will benefit us. And
okay,
he suggested that we should make a training institution like West Point. And that was accepted. And then the committee, that memorial committee, instead of looking for making a building or like India Gate, they decided to go in for the academy. So he also deserves major credit for that.
okay. What years were you in NDA?
I was there from 61 to 64.
And who was the commandant at that time?
Uh, Commandant was what's his
General
name?
Habibullah would have left.
The Habibullah had just left. General Bakshi was there.
Bakshi.
Really, when we joined, Rear Admiral Sampson was there,
Yes.
and then most of the
Jalil
time,
Bakshi,
yeah,
a gunner. And I think he had a military cross.
I do remember. Everybody remembers General Bakshi because of his daughter Sunita Bakshi. उसका नाम सबको याद है. So if you mention they say Sunita's father,
Happy that you remember the name too.
everybody remembers.
Yes. Thank you very much, viewers. This conversation with General VK Singh will continue. Be with us.